Hello, my friends. It is year 14, week number 699. And this week, we went on a solo date to the Whitney.
Kevinisomoto says, welcome to the vlog.
One of the larger, more well-known museums in New York is the Whitney Museum of American Art. And this place, for whatever reason, I have never been to this place yet. This week, though, we went to go and check it out, and that is because I found out about this thing that they do there where if you sign up in advance, you can get a ticket and get in for free. My friends, we are in this is like meatpacking area. We're having a museum day. So I just learned recently that the Whitney Museum, which is like a very, very popular museum around here, they do this thing where on certain days of the month, you get a ticket and you can get in for free. So that is what we were doing today. I got a ticket a few weeks back, and now is my time to go and check out this museum for the very first time ever right now. So this museum, very top tier museum experience. I am definitely going back to this place. On the third floor, they had a giant room where you go in and they hand you a little like box, and then there were individual bins just filled with broken glass. And you go in there and you pick out your pieces that you want, and then you sit down and just kind of freestyle mode create your piece of art, whatever you want to create. And I had a nice little conversation with this guy who was sat there next to me. We just kind of talked about how it was my first time at the museum, and he was telling me how the previous time when he was at the museum there was some guy who was drunk on the roof, and how they had to like deal with the situation with police and stuff. This was a fun experience. Was not expecting to do this thing, but I sat there to create my own mosaic tile. This here is what I ended up creating right there. So I eventually want to try and get this thing framed somehow. I'm still trying to like figure out how exactly I'm going to go about that, but what I'm going to probably do is cut it out of this box and then mount this tile inside of a frame, or like mount it onto the back of a frame somehow. I enjoyed this in particular because the art style tended to skew more modern. So a lot of the stuff was like 1900s to present day. One piece in particular that I was glad that I saw, this is the, I don't know what it is officially called. It's like the date project from this artist named Ankawara. I learned about this guy in college, and his like art that he would do is for literally the span of decades. Every day he would paint the date onto this little piece of canvas. And so he just paints every single day, and then you extract meaning out of that based on like your personal attachment to that particular date. So I did not know that this art was going to be on display here in the museum, but I just kind of stumbled upon it. And as soon as I saw that date painting on the wall, I immediately was like, I know exactly who this artist is. We learned about him in college, and it's just crazy to see this in person. Also this week, I was playing in my team's shuffleboard tournament that happened this week. So this week was an on week for me personally. We have these weekly shuffleboard games that go down, and my turn to play was this week. I am playing shuffleboard tonight. Our first game has begun. I am playing in the second game of 2. So right now is my downtime. I think we're like very evenly matched up with this team we're playing tonight. So as long as I have full concentration, I feel like we have a strong chance of winning this thing tonight. So on our team this week, it was myself. This is Emily here. She was also on my team this week. And then another person on our team, his name is Kevin also. So we had Kevin, Emily, myself, and then the fourth person was Brandon. So we had our team of 4. And then we also had Jess, who was there just to be the support person. So we had 5 people there total. 4 of us were playing. And my friends, we won our match this week. So our record is now 3-2, okay? We're 3-2. We're on our way to making it into playoffs. And I felt like this was a good win for us because this team that we're going against, skill-wise, I think that we were pretty equally matched. So I'm really happy that we won this week because of the fact that this was not an easy win for us. And going into next week, there's no match next week because of President's Day. Then there's a match after that, and I'm going to be playing again. And if we secure another win, I feel like we're truly on our way to making it to the playoff game this year. All right, thanks for watching the video this week. No updates on the sewing project for right now. I talked about my jacket last week, and I just have not worked any more on it this week. You know, with these videos, these weekly videos that I do, my ultimate goal is to get to 1,000 weeks. This has been year 14, week number 699. And next week on the video will be the start of week number 700.